Hey everyone and welcome. Today's information session is all about a plant that is an absolute powerhouse of sensory delight in any garden, the iconic Mogra. Now if you've got green thumbs, or even if you're just starting out, you know there's a huge difference between a plant that's just barely surviving and one that is absolutely thriving. Well, we've got a totally fail-proof recipe for you today to unlock the absolute best from your plants. We're going to break down the exact, precise elements you need to cultivate those lush, incredibly fragrant blooms we're all chasing. So let's jump right in.
So let's be real for a second. Do you want to fill your Mogra with flowers? I mean, of course you do. It's kind of a no-brainer, right? But honestly, it's an ultimate goal that somehow slips past even the most dedicated home gardeners. We've all been there. You're staring at this perfectly healthy-looking green bush, and it just stubbornly refuses to give you more than like a handful of blossoms. You put in the work, you wait, and nothing. The grand floral display just doesn't happen. Well, we are going to entirely eliminate that frustration today. We're going to tap into that desire for a spectacular bloom-heavy plant and show you that getting there isn't about luck at all. It's actually about following a super specific, targeted routine. Okay, let's dive into this foundational truth right off the bat. The Mogra is literally famous worldwide for its incredibly fragrant flowers. I mean, we're not just growing this for its pretty foliage, right? We're doing it for that famous, sweet, intoxicating scent that can literally perfume your entire living room or turn an evening garden into an absolute magical oasis. When we talk about the Mogra, we're talking about a reputation built entirely on the power of its fragrance. That legendary scent is the reward, but here's the catch. To unlock that reward, the plant needs very specific inputs from us. It completely relies on how we support it. So keep that end goal of mind-blowing fragrance in your head as we move forward.
All right, phase 1, daily care. This is the crucial everyday ritual.
This daily ritual really boils down to two beautifully simple but absolutely non-negotiable steps. Step 1, light morning sun, and Step 2, timely water. Let's really unpack this, because this right here is your absolute baseline foundation for growth. When the source material specifies light morning sun, it's dropping a massive hint. It doesn't just say put in the sun. The morning sun is gentle, you know? It wakes the plant up and gives it that essential energy for photosynthesis, but it completely skips that harsh, scorching intensity of the afternoon rays that can really stress a plant out. Catching that specific early light is paramount. And then we have Step 2, timely water. Notice the word timely. It's not just dumping water on the plant whenever you happen to remember. It's about a strict, consistent, and predictable watering schedule. Without mastering these two steps, gentle morning light and disciplined watering, nothing else we discuss today is going to matter.
Let's move to phase 2 and see how this builds. 15-day nutrition, the fortnightly feast.
15. Seriously, I want this number completely etched into your gardening mind. This isn't just some vague suggestion. It is a highly specific timeline drawn straight from our source material. Exactly every 15 days, a critical intervention is required. Why 15 days, you ask? Well, it creates this absolutely perfect rhythmic cycle. It gives the plant just enough time to absorb, process, and utilize those nutrients right before it gets hungry again. It's literally clockwork. By sticking strictly to this 15-day mark, you are quite literally unlocking the plant's potential for explosive growth. It builds incredible anticipation, knowing that exactly twice a month you are delivering exactly what the plant needs to perform.
So what's on the menu for that 15th day? The source points us to two incredibly powerful traditional organic options. On the left, you've got vermicompost, and on the right, cow dung manure. You absolutely do not need some complicated chemical laboratory here. You just need rich, earthy, organic nutrition. Serving up either of these two specific options every fortnight is the ultimate secret to the upcoming payoff. Vermicompost gives you this really dense, easily absorbable nutrient profile, while well-rotted cow dung manure offers a phenomenal, steady release of the exact organic compounds a flowering plant craves. Whichever one you go with, this 15-day feeding is the absolute catalyst.
And that brings us to phase 3, rapid growth and blooms, the guaranteed payoff.
When you lock into this routine, the results are basically undeniable. Number 1, the plant grows rapidly. And number 2, it fills with flowers. I really want to emphasize that phrase, grows rapidly. When you provide the light morning sun, the timely water, and that 15-day organic boost, the plant doesn't just inch along, it completely transforms. The energy gets channeled directly into vigorous new growth. And thanks to that rich nutrition, it culminates in our ultimate goal. The plant literally fills with flowers. It becomes so abundant. It abundantly produces those famous fragrant blooms we talked about at the very beginning. This is the magnificent result of following the structured recipe we've explored today. Which leaves us with one final, incredibly important question to ponder. Is your Mogra ready for these magnificent flowers? Well, you've got the exact blueprint now. You understand the daily ritual, you know the 15-day nutritional secret, and you've seen the incredible results that follow. I absolutely challenge you to take this simple, structured recipe right off the screen and out into your own garden. Take control of your plant's environment, stick to the timeline, and just watch as it rewards you with an unbelievable abundance of fragrance and beauty. Thank you so much for joining me for this explainer, and hey, happy gardening!